Emily, let's go over your paper and your grade on your paper. The first one was LYs, and you had none, so you didn't get points for that. No who whiches, no ww.asias. You did have the quality adjectives and the strong verbs. Your spelling was good. Capitalization was good. I did find one punctuation error. We'll go over that in a second. Usage, your source was good. You had a 15-point outline. You didn't double space it. You do have a title. You have the MLA heading right here. And your citation was correct. That's from your outline. You don't have your citation on here. I could tell you used your outline for writing, and you didn't have your running head. Let's go over some of these points that you missed. Your punctuation, it was a series. It is meant to develop leadership, personal growth, and let me go ahead and track changes, and overall success. So you have a series here, and so we do the first one, comma, second one, comma, and third one. So that was your punctuation point. Double spaced. When it's double spaced, use the 2.0, and that's a true double space right there. Title. And your running head, you put your running head in by insert, and you use the page number, the top of the page, and it goes on the right side. And right before it, write your last name and a space, and then close it. And then that heading will appear on every page, and the page number will automatically change. So this helps your instructor keep your papers together. It also helps you in organizing your paper. The MLA heading goes on the other side of the paper. It should be over here. And so those are some little things, but they will expect you to know how to do that when you get to college. The thing that I want us to work on next week is using those who which. I notice that's been a tricky stylistic technique for you, and so we're going to work on learning that stylistic technique. And who whiches are pretty easy to do. You usually have to take two sentences and combine them into one sentence using a who which. And I'll give you a couple of examples. The Gold and Blue FA programs are the modern form of agriculture education in America today. It is meant to develop leadership, personal growth, and overall success. So you could put the Gold and Blue FHA programs which are meant to develop leadership, personal growth, and success are the modern form of agricultural education in America today. So you can see how I was able to take two sentences and use a who which clause and combine those two sentences. And it's important to learn to use a variety of sentences. It makes for more interesting writing. If you just keep using the same technique over and over, it gets monotonous in your writing. And sometimes the difference between a good paper and a great paper is being able to use different stylistic techniques. So you need to work on this. The Gold and Blue FHA programs, which are meant to develop leadership, personal growth, and overall success, are the modern form of agriculture education in America today. And you can see which are meant to develop personal leadership, personal growth, and overall success. That could be set off by commas, but that which is also a signal word that is a clause. And so we still have our noun and our verb on both sides of our clause. So here the Blue and Go FHA program. So here's our noun, and here is our verb, or linking verb. And so it's got this who, which kind of in the middle. Now, if it is not an essential phrase, you can set the who, which off with commas. Most of the time, if we're going to write a who, which, though, it's pretty essential. So let's take the next two sentences. A quality educational program is key. It inspires passion for the agricultural industry. Most FHA chapters are in part of rural America. How about most FHA chapters which are in parts of rural America inspire passion for the agricultural industries. Most FHA chapters which are in parts of rural America inspire passion for the agricultural industry. You don't want to do a whole bunch of who, whiches back to back and back to back over and over again, but I do want you to show me that you can use this technique. So most FHA chapters, so we still have, let me get my pen. So we have our noun, and we have our verb, which are in parts of rural America. And here's our who, which clause. And a who, which clause can be taken out. Most FHA chapters inspire passion for the agricultural industry. It can be taken out, so you could put commas. But in this case, it's essential to what you're writing, so you wouldn't put commas. But that is a place you can optionally put commas depending on your sentence. And so for your homework for this week, I'm going to give you a website, and I want you to give me back, let's say 7 who, which sentence constructions. And we're going to use the who if you have a person that you're making a clause about, and a which is pretty much everything else. And so the website I'm going to give you is this Ben Franklin one. And you can pick any two sentences. Born in, and I'm going to go ahead and do a couple here for you. Born in Boston in 1706, Benjamin Franklin organized the United States' first lending library and volunteer fire department. So you could put, and I'm going to abbreviate some just to make this shorter, Ben Franklin, who was born in 1706, organized the United States, ... finish that, first lending library and volunteer fire department. And then you could start with the next two sentences. His scientific pursuits included investigation into electricity, mathematics, and map making. He helped draft the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution and negotiated the 1783 treaties of Paris, which marked the end of the Revolutionary War. They already have a who, which in there, so you might not want to pick that one. But go ahead and try and pick two sentences and put them together using a who, which clause, and give me back 7 sentences that you were able to combine out of this Ben Franklin article. And that's going to be your homework. That's the end of the video.